And here we go. Let's make some noise. Vitality versus NRG. Second map. NRG will be starting on the CT side as we go for a fast A approach here from Vitality. 3 towards a palace. They'll do 2 smokes, a couple of flashbangs out, and they are going to explode on towards that A site. It's Cirque and Dabs to defend. Cirque towards Shadow. Dabs keeping it at range. And here come the smokes. It's a fast commitment. They are all in.
And it's going to have to be explosive. They can't stand any long-range fights against these USP, so let's just see how this plays out. The first round of smokes are in. They still got another one, and the Molotov as well. They're jumping right on top of Cirque, and it's Alex to open this map, taking him down. And now they should have a pretty clear shot at getting this bomb plant. They're pushing in even further towards the CT spawn as Tarek goes down. This is a great opening for Vitality, and a great return now for NRG. RPK, can he do it? Can he stand his ground? They're right on top. And Breezy will take him down.
There we go. It's actually the USPs coming out on top. We talked about that range. It's now a 1 versus 1. Apex on Ethan. Lots of footsteps being made. Close range is going to be the Glock that takes it. Vitality with the A execution. They're focusing 3 players towards a palace. Alex leaps out, finds the mid-air headshot, and it will be a snowball effect. But NRG, a very decent attempt at the retake there. Unfortunately, couldn't win out in the 1 versus 1. Here's the initial kill. Like I said, straight up there in the air. Burst fire at close range. Shoves the barrel down his throat, and it's going to be Zywoo to find trade kills here. But Ethan did such a great job with that USP. It felt like it was enough, but not quite.
I'm wondering, depending on Cirque's resolution, if he could even see that jump. If it just bared, because it was so close to being out of screen, even on ours. And I'm wondering if he's playing in some sort of stretch version, if that would do something. Well, Breezy there with the USP, just going to be looking in. They really don't have anything. They're going to go for the full-on eco here. NRG. They're all here, so maybe it could work out. Did a little bit of damage to RPK. They're trying to see if they can make it onto the site for a quick bomb plant. Not bad for Cirque at all, but not sure they can get through the smoke, actually.
Well, they'll be stuck towards the steps for now. You can see them maybe focusing towards T-spawn to get some flanks in here. They've done well to get a single kill. Probably all they're going to find at this stage. Bomb's gone down. They've got no armor, no real firepower. It's Daps and Tarek to try and make anything of this round. As we'll see the 2-0 pretty much confirmed here. Tarek does make his way towards A steps, but as you can see, NBK ready and waiting. Takes a bullet to the face, but it's not quite enough. And there we go. It'll be 4 players surviving. NRG will be buying into this round. They can actually bring out an AWP as well if they really want to. Cirque has exactly enough for the AWP, and he's purchased it.
Well, is that map pick? I don't really mind that they saved for this round. I think that's a decent choice. Got to feel confident in a CT side, I'm assuming. And Cirque, wherever he goes with that AWP, you probably want to be somewhere else.
He is very, very good at Mirage. He does fantastic work on this map. He goes towards the window to kick things off. And you can see they've kept 3 SMGs here on the Vitality side. There are 3 players without helmets. Cirque with no armor whatsoever, of course. So they can do some damage. This will be a massive victory if Vitality pull this round off. Not only be an eco for NRG, they could potentially going 4-0 off this round alone if they pull it off.
Look at the grenades on NRG.
Yeah, you're right. They've only got, what, 1 smoke now? That's been used. Oh, taking heavy damage from the HE. This is just a bit of a B fake by the looks of things. Trying to pull rotations over. You can see at the ramp, Alex is there with Khalil. They've got MBK towards Connector and Zywoo actually in the window here. This is going to be very difficult to hold off. Cirque, AWP, rotating back in, making noise, and Ethan is stuck towards Shadow. He'll be good for 1, but they know exactly where he is now.
Ethan in a lot of trouble, getting shot through the wall as well, and MBK will take him down. Cirque in position, and he's going to get that kill every single time. Daps could have lined that one up, but he's very low on health. And there is that Molotov. They already put down 1. There's the follow-up. They've got a very good shot at doing this.
No kits here, Anders, and the AWP on the retake makes things a little bit more complicated as well. Up against 2 SMGs here. What's Zywoo up to?
Wow.
Is he going for the long con? Is he just getting the rifle? I guess what to say. He's going to have vision for the bomb from the short position. MBK sits on the site. If Daps goes down quickly, this could be an issue. There's the first kill. Cirque has got the rifle now, and he has no kit. Needs to find both of these kills very quickly. Not going to happen. And it's Vitality with 3 SMGs in the first gun round there. Just being very fast and with the B fake back towards A. Decent attempt in the retake once again from NRG, but it's 3-0.
I think not only did he pick up the AUG, I think he picked up that flashbang out there. I don't think he had that before, and that was what set up the kill. So That would have been a huge find. Yeah, there it is in the edge. Daps can't see air. He's low on health, but he also couldn't see anything.
Yeah, good point.
That's huge.
You can see how that armor, or lack thereof, from Cirque, he just goes down to one bullet from the MP7.
Yeah.
And they can hold on to that now. It's going to be a full eco. Like I said, if they win that particular round, 4-0 is pretty much confirmed. They can't even justify a partial buy here. There's a couple of upgraded pistols. CZ's Deagles, that's about as exciting as it gets. And already a map down here. This is their pick, and it's the Nightmare Star 4-0 pretty much confirmed with Cirque going down quickly. Tarek gets a frag, but it's very early days. Ethan,
wow.
Oh, that's a hell of a shot.
Timing couldn't really possibly have been better. Well, this is where you want, I think, the leadership of somebody like Daps to sort of keep the troops, feeling a little bit better. He's got a lot of experience, and some of these guys on this NRG team are really young, so want to make sure they don't get panicked at all. Like, just stick to the plan. There's a reason they picked this map, and you even mentioned, Henry, that Vitality picking this one over at the summit weren't looking, 100% on it.
Yeah, they actually misunderstood the veto process there and ended up playing a map they don't want to play. So, if anything, it was a benefit to them, but that's certainly not the CZs. Oh, he has the AWP as well. If he hits that shot, it's round over, but still a fighting chance in the 3-on-2. Vitality will have to do everything they can here. RPK looking for any frag he can find towards short. Flashbang goes in towards Spawn. He's trying to claim map territory at this stage. He knows he has the advantage in terms of firepower. They haven't recovered any rifles at this stage. One Molotov, one HE, but not looking too comfortable. Vitality will have to fight for this one.
They will. RPK does have a Molotov, so if they clear out Alex, RPK could still do a lot just with that one grenade. There's obviously no smoke. Actually, Ethan has a Molotov as well. Is he going to throw it in the back corner? That would be huge right now. Thinking about it for a little bit. RPK down and out. Breezy with a beautiful shot, and Ethan with the follow-up, and they're right on that bomb. That is a huge round to win for NRG. Now, I said they, good to have Daps as a captain. I didn't really mean that double CC kill. I just meant morally, but that'll do.
It was a great effort, though. 2 kills. It's Daps to really steal things away. Ethan got the opener. That was beautiful. You can see them, actually. They were not necessarily ready for that. MBK had a nade in his hand while his AWPer checks it with his CZ. Like, that was just asking for trouble at that point. They certainly could have been a little bit more efficient. But it will be 3-1. NRG right back in this now. That was, or should have been, the 4-0 for Vitality. But great work from the North Americans. They'll have lots of cash now. AWP for Cirque. Same story for Zywoo.
Yeah, what a morality boost if you're on the NRG side. You're going to be very happy about that. Good starting here. MBK is going to go down. That was Daps pushing aggressively into the apartments. And Ethan, he was set up for it, but Zywoo is so quick. But they're pushing into a bomb site where they don't have apartments, and that's always a bit weird.
Well, Cirque is ready for them. You can see it's a bit of a compromised position, but Daps, you're right. The fact that he's in towards Palace, that's so strong, makes things so uncomfortable here. Cirque will miss a shot, bomb to be planted, no swing from the Palace just yet. He's going to bide his time and just suggest no one's in that spot. Tarek, though, he's found one. Alex is going down for sure. There it is, advantage towards NRG. This time they do have kits and flashbangs. No smoke, or indeed they do actually. Cirque's got it towards CD Spawn for the defuse. I feel like they've done enough here, but it's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, that's the smoke down. That's really huge. They kind of need to pick that up if they can. Breezy maybe could do it. Almost ticking quite far now. There's Daps. He's waited all round for that one kill. Now it's a 2-on-2. Breezy gonna pick up the one, and RPK goes down. Excellent retake here. They have the kit as well, so they're gonna be able to make it. That was very scary there for a minute, but NRG gonna pick it up, and I think they're gonna be very happy about that.
Yeah, all of a sudden the wind taken out of the sails of Vitality there. 2 rounds in a row. It felt like they'd done enough. Zywoo, 3 kills on the AWP, bomb planted. But like I said, that presence towards Palace, Daps played that incredibly well. Sure, he only gets 1 kill in the round, but it's one of the most important. He had called for the flashbang with his teammate. They flash sandwich, he swings out, guaranteed frag. And at that point, too much pressure for them to hold on to. And this will have to be the eco for Vitality. Deagles across the board. Apex always spends a bit more. He'll get armor as well. See if they can find some impressive opening kills.
Big spender Apex.
Yeah, he always likes to invest because he had a slightly more money than his teammates, so it's absolutely fine. It hasn't cost him anything.
Well, he's leading the charge, although Alex goes down, and Apex hoping to find someone in that corner. I think it's a worthwhile gamble, but it did not pay out this time. RPK hiding inside of the smoke, really hoping to catch the timing against Ethan, and he's not going to be able to. NRG stabilizing the game. And NBK, he's a about a sort of a gun barrel away from being spotted by Daps. And there it is, taken out. ZywOo alone. This kind of a round for NRG, especially considering a little bit of a shock start as Vitality, as I think you're absolutely right. We're about to be 4-0. So bringing it back in, if they can win this round without losing anybody, that's really going to help them out. Economically, yes, but I think even just sort of mentally thinking about the game, that's going to bring them back on an even keel. Vitality, though. So many options on this map when you're on the T side. It's a really fun map to watch. Tarik going to get that last one. They survive with everybody.
Yeah, they didn't take any damage either. So it's going to be 3-3 NRG after winning pretty much the full eco. It's going to be them. Well, 3 in a row. Vitality will have cash now, but they've certainly lost that momentum they were building up. It was looking so fantastic for them. But they keep making those mistakes against the Pistols, and it's costing them a lot of rounds in this tournament. T-side, though, everything under control, at least for now. ZywOo with no helmets might be a bit of an issue.
Double orb
going on. It is the double orb setup, Tarik and Cirque. As Breezy will go towards the underpass, he wants to go for the first pick here. It's always a difficult shot, and a flashbang, actually. Not sure where that came from. It looked like he was flashed to the top there, and doesn't get the frag, but substantial damage done towards Apex. ZywOo, he'll answer back there. That's a secondary orb we just discussed. Tarik trying to challenge towards the B apartments.
That was the B defense, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, they're waiting, so they might not be able to exactly make something of it, but Cirque was all the way out at Catwalk, and that's not really, can't really call that B defense anymore, I think. But they got 2 in the middle, so even though they're a man down, they should have some kind of advanced warning. If Alex walks into this, even if Cirque misses the shot, Ethan's going to be spinning around and probably taking that kill pretty quickly, unless they get their flash in. Oh, timing here is absolutely everything right now. There's the flashbang. Ethan is down. And can they find Cirque? He can't really stick around for much longer. He's going to go down as well. Great opening for Apex. Huge double. And RPK with the follow-up. That was just immaculate timing for Vitality.
Absolutely true. Here's Breezy. Not really much he can do with this, I'm afraid. Vitality, really efficient take a middle there. That's quite a common setup when you have the player halfway at the middle ramp watching towards underpass. You have the orb protecting top and middle, but you could see the use of utility there was just perfect for Vitality. They had no chance of defending. Bomb's going to go down, courtesy of ZywOo, as Breezy will just have to save the AWP. This was quite the investment for them, as he holds towards the B apartments right now. Doesn't look like there'll be much chance of Vitality finding him. No one near his position at this point. They'll take the lead. After giving out 3 rounds, Vitality go up 4-3.
If they hadn't had that flawless round before, Henry, they would have been in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, well, that's it. They didn't even take any damage in that previous round, right? So cash still there for now, especially on Breezy. He'll still get money. He's currently set on 6K as well, so he might consider dropping. I'm sure he'll give the orb over at least.
Yeah, should be throwing that on over to Cirque.
Absolutely. He's currently set on 3 kills, 6 deaths, Cirque, that is. You're going to see him rack up a lot more than that, let me tell you. Vitality on the T side, back to their winning ways. Will we go to another double orb setup? Will Tarik want to do it again? It was ZywOo that took him down with a quick pick, and this is the flashbang that ruined everything for them in the middle. Ethan could do nothing about it. Nice shots from Apex. Really clean.
Yeah, I mean, you have a really hard choice to make for Ethan there, because you could say, well, why didn't you just turn around for it? But if they peek with the flashbang and you turn around, you're just absolutely dead. They throw it in the little corner as well, so they're not going to get flashed at all. It isn't like they're completely safe from being flashed.
It's a really nice flash.
Really well done. 8th round now coming up, and at the moment, Vitality off to actually a much better start than I was expecting. I would say, you know, if they get up to like 6-7 rounds in this first half here, I think they're going to be feeling great about themselves. So they're kind of close right now.
Well then, Orgs are out. M4 for Ethan. They are fully invested here. It's going to be Cirque with the AWP back towards middle. Speculative shot through the smoke. The incendiary to block the crossover towards the boxes there. ZywOo just sniffing out any sort of mid-presence from the CTs, but it's absolutely clear. Just had that orb towards window at the start. Cirque will reposition, realizing he can't do much of that position anymore. Breezy, though, he wants to be active here. Gets himself in towards CPO. Up the ladder he goes. Very strong position. Incredibly difficult for Tees to flush that one out. Lots of time remaining. Mid-control belongs to Vitality. They'll smoke towards the window here. Can boost up into that if you want. That's the default these days, but they're going back towards B-Anders. This will be an execute of sorts. They only have the one smoke here, so where they put that is up to them. Potentially towards the kitchen if they want to. They can Molotov the van and flash over. They've got Alex and MBK. They're about to set up some sort of fake towards A, considering the bombs towards the B side of the map.
Oh, this could be the ultra fake.
So this Molotov, presumably,
no.
Dear.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I think he wanted that to go towards the CD spawn on the bomb side.
I don't want any replays, Henry.
Replays of that?
No replays. This is such a good idea. I think it would have actually sold a lot if it had worked out. Tarek, Saiwu.
He gets dinked and he still nails the shot. It's breezy towards short, though. So he can still do something with this. So apparently not. RPK, fantastic shot. Another dink exchanged.
That was the absolute alpha peak, wasn't it, from Saiwu? They're all getting down.
Dinked. Look this is how crazy the aim is right now. The Krieg has the one-tap potential. The Org doesn't at that range. You have to be incredibly close. You have to be basically next to them for a one-shot kill on the Org. But they hit the headshot at the same time. But it's just the Krieg that comes out on top.
This, by the way, what you're seeing on the health bar there, 5, 4, and 6, that is the reason why, even if you get like a small grenade, like 14 damage, it still matters. Like it'll even out that difference in the weapon so quickly.
That is a very good point, actually. Even like, as Jason would say, usually like the chip damage, right? It does have an effect, especially on the CT side of those Orgs. It means you actually can go toe-to-toe a little bit more if you thought you got a decent grenade off. Henry G is still my dad. Well, I respect the sign. I've probably got a lot of children out there these days.
We knew there had to be some, Henry.
That's the thing. Like the numbers that are out there, like there's got to be some, you know? You never know, but respect to my children for turning up today.
Yeah, it's good to have that support. I appreciate that. I feel like it would be a shame, Henry, if you left nothing in this world. It's important.
My legacy will live on.
A legacy will absolutely.
It's a timeout, and it's going to be called by Vitality. So there we go, 5-3. We will see now. Money in a compromised position. That was a really fantastic round. Saiwu hitting every single shot, but you cannot argue with the impeccable aim of NRG. Just hitting every bullet, the headshots delivering, and just unlucky that they are up against those Kriegs.
Yeah, it almost feels worse, doesn't it, though? When you see that spark flying off in the corner, you're like, well, I did everything I could, really. 5-3. 9th round rolling in here to the game. Going to be setting up that elusive, it's the top mid smoke. Fair enough. We always wonder, been a whole debate going on recently on social media about people throwing that mid smoke. Do they fail it intentionally? Do they just not know what they're doing? Kind of a difficult topic, in my opinion. Ethan holding close with the CZ 75. That could be very dangerous if they come through and don't check it. I still think he needs somebody else to do the work for him. I think he just tried to be flashed in, and they're going to hear that. He still does a pretty good job. That's not bad at all. And Breezy there to pick it up on Alex, looking a little bit better for the defense this time. And the bomb is stuck behind that Molotov. Daps, excellent job. This is looking good for NRG.
Yeah, really nice shot there. Daps is giving them a real fighting chance. They got the 4-on-2 advantage with Saiwu. When he's alive, anything can and will happen. It's going to be the backstab from Tarek. Bit of a calling card of his. You'll always see him after that. He gets both kills, and it will be NRG with a compromised buy there. The CZs for masses there, but they managed to use him in a very effective manner. They've now got a double AWP setup. Ethan, close range is that pistol again. They're really struggling with in the close range position. As Daps, fantastic shot. Tarek couldn't have timed that better. Gets the bomb down in a really difficult spot to recover.
You could see how much those two ramp players were peeking him from Vitality because they heard the flashbang. So they were very well aware, but that CC is still pretty quick and they get taken down. Now Deagle on Alex and kind of lacking some grenades here for the Vitality team. I'm so upset, Henry, that they didn't get that Molotov off at the A fake. Even though they won the round, I still would have loved to have seen what that would have done. Because if you make that fake, they had Alex, was it, I think, in connector at the same time. I actually would just love to see that round being played out again. If MBK doesn't miss the Molotov, it'd be really fun.
That was a shame. That was such a miss of the Molotov as well. It couldn't have gone worse for him, really, could have.
No.
Sort of things nightmares are made of. But see if they can bring it back. Vitality will have 3 rifles, the Saiwu AWP and Alex on a Deagle.
Love this smoke from Apex. Don't get to see it nearly enough. I think it's going to be blocking off connector, but from the CT side of it.
Yes.
That's a lot of fun.
Flashbang over, Saiwu pushing the smoke. He wants this first pick, looking towards CT spawn. If Daps faces, he could be in trouble. Gets a little bit of intel there. Just shows a bit of ankle from CT spawn. Ethan with the first kill. It's Apex that goes down. It's all a ruse once again, but Tarek is ready and waiting. He'll get one, but he's the only player towards the B side of the map, so there's still a chance here.
Oh, look at this.
There's a Breezy behind them. Yes, you're
right.
And
Saiwu behind Breezy.
He's going towards short, I believe. Well, this is everything. Breezy can save the day here. I don't think MBK will be expecting this at all. Does a little bit of damage in response, but that's it. 4-on-2. RPK's alone, remember. Oh, it might not matter. What is that?
He's lost his absolute mind, didn't he? RPK ready for more.
This is beautiful stuff. 4-on-2. Looks like it's swinging back in favor of the French. Cirque with the retake of the AWP, and Zywoo, he doesn't miss a beat, and he has to save. This is an absolute steal from Vitality. Beautiful work. RPK with the precision. He holds his own, and he was isolated on the side. Remember, he was waiting for his teammate to rotate all the way around the map, head up towards short. It works out for them, but RPK, he misses one of those shots, and it's all over. Look at this. One bullet just takes him away. That is just remarkable. 6-4. Still money there for NRG. They're keeping their head above water, but more compromised buys coming through. Cirque did save the AWP. That's why they're going for it. He's capable of carrying rounds by himself.
He even got it through those metal bars. It's hard to see anything at that position, but RPK was absolutely ready for it. 6-4. This, to me, is starting to not look good for NRG. They've won some pretty amazing rounds to even be here.
That's the thing, right? That's why I'm kind of confident in this round. Like, Vitality really can't handle close-range weaponry when they're in an anti-eco stance. It seems like that's where it all falls apart for them. Rounds where it looks like it's locked in. There shouldn't be even a window of opportunity. And they give it up with a couple of overzealous plays.
I like this from Tarek. Like, because he's so far up, it gives them a bit of confidence to stack the A-bomb site. And I think, why not? When you have not the best weaponry, I think it's a pretty good choice. They've given themselves, I think, the best chance to pretty much to win this round by having everybody here. Breezy holding the window, holding close to the ramp. Oh, are they all going to get shot in the back, Henry? It could really happen, couldn't it?
It really could. This is tense. MBK towards the Palace position, spots one. Oh, Breezy's actually got the kill. They haven't taken him down. It's starting to crumble once again. Alex is the player to be dropped first. Cirque will be found in return. CZ does the damage. One bullet will do it. Oh, how's he still alive? MBK finally gets him with the clock. It's such a scrappy round. You can see them struggling again, but they do have a 3-on-2 advantage, and luckily no CT to deny that plant. It's both SMGs for NRG now making their way towards the A ramp. They have no kits, and it looks like they're going to save Anders. They don't have anything for the next round. And finally, Vitality have managed to hold off a scrappy buy. It wasn't clean, it wasn't pretty, but they got it done.
A huge part of it. I mean, first of all, MBK playing very carefully up on that ledge. But also, I think the fact that the other 4 players came out of that connector, and NRG weren't set up for that. They were set up to take a fight at the ramp instead, and they couldn't really have known that. I can't think of a way that they would have been prepared for the other type of push there. So Tarek hoping that someone's going to maybe jump out the window, maybe get a kill here on Apex. He's got to turn around quick, and they're going to shut him down. So nothing is saved. Vitality on 7 rounds. They're really taking some heavy steps right now towards that grand finals. They'd be playing Furia as well. Oh God,
that would be a fantastic game. Whenever Fury are on the server, whatever happens, it's always an absolute barn burner, isn't it? Yeah. It's always so exciting.
They really are. I mean, I feel like they're the team to watch right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Turning some heads. They're kind of changing up the way we expect CSGO to be played in general. Like, no one else has that sort of play style they have.
I know people talk about Fury and MIBR, but I'd really love that. Like, I know ENCE have had some sort of failures, but I feel like Fury and ENCE at their peak would be a lot of fun to watch. Well, here's Alex cleaning it up with the the MAC-10, and not really going to be able to do it. He gets the 1 kill, but it's fine. Spots a couple. Ethan in the corner.
It. Why check it in a half-assed way? They'll win the round, but still, if you've got to check it, and let's do it properly, right? Let's make sure we actually have a look. It doesn't matter too much.
What if Ethan had just not done anything?
If he had the CZ there, can you imagine how much damage could have been caused?
Yeah. What if he just waited?
Imagine what is the
10-second ninja defuse?
That could have been it. Like, there was a chance that would work. Imagine you just had a kit. He's I'll just buy a kit, whatever happens. Maybe there is something.
People don't do that anymore, but they used to. It used to be a thing.
Right. They did used to do that. Well, it's 8-4 on the T side here, and they've given up some disastrous rounds as well. So Vitality have done a really solid job. A lot of rounds coming right down to the wire, but we're going to round 13 here, and we'll have a tactical timeout. We'll have a look at the buy overall from NRG. You can see it in the screens right now. Orbs there for Cirque. In terms of his frags, only 5 kills to Cirque's name. You'd expect a lot more at this stage. We're getting into the closing rounds now, the CD side. That's where AWPers have their most impact. CT half and Mirage, you expect him to have a field day here, but it seems like Vitality's system is really kind of shutting him out of the game. There we go. We worked out a chant. Bit louder. Bit louder. That's more like it. That's what I want for my crowd. We'll get into round number 13, ladies and gentlemen. Vitality, one map away from finding themselves in the grand final. They're 8-4 up. And we're going to see aggressive push here from NRG. They want to get the first pick here. The Astralis smoke down, but there is a gap there. They want to cross the mid boxes. Alex could find them. No kits. A couple of smokes available on the CT side and some flashbangs. They need to be active here. They cannot sit back in a default setup. That's why they've got positions towards middle. Daps watching underpass, Cirque with the AWP, top and middle. Remember, has not performed there on Mirage as of yet. Still plenty of time as we have a very slow procedure here from Vitality. Bomb way back, close to T-spawn in the B apartments. You can see NRG not wanting to drop any smokes until they absolutely have to.
Really taking it carefully. Daps is back here, does spot it out, but as soon as he falls off that position, yeah, Cirque has to go back. He can't stay there unless they have that control, so timing. They did some damage to Apex, and that's not bad, but they couldn't find that top mid kill that they were hoping for. Bomb still on the other side. Can they do this? There's almost no grenades here on NRG, so Tarek in the position that he's in right now, if they bring the bomb to B, he can't really buy any time at all. Cirque is at a crossing. They don't have a lot of smokes either on Vitality. He might have a pretty clear shot here unless they throw a really good flashbang. 30 seconds, Henry. They're setting it up right now. It's going to be Saiwu with a smoke. Let's see if it's going to block off Cirque or not. Absolutely everything rides on this. Flashbangs to follow up. If he's got a clear shot, they're probably going to lose somebody. He's going to push in before they even do that. Right into the flashbang. He gets the flick shot anyway. And now Tarek mid-air doing the damage. Follow-up as well. Great double kill.
They've got the advantage for now. Remember, no kits on this CT side. Alex towards the kitchen, looking for the clean kill here. It's not clean, but he does get it. Goes to the AWP, both players towards shore. He can find one. Doesn't quite have time to find the shot. It's Zaiwu now, and he's been winning clutches all day long. He gets the first kill. It's up against Daps now, who will blink first, and Zaiwu just so precise. It's a clinical 2 versus 1. He looks so calm in every aspect of the game. Amazing play from him, and that's such a crucial round. Not only to get the 9th round on the board on their T side, it's ruined the money once again with the CTs. Alex did just enough towards the kitchen. He goes down here, the round's over. He did enough though. He set up Zaiwu, who unfortunately for NRG gets 2 separate one-on-ones.
Yeah, I think Alex got the other 3 kills in that one too, so a triple to begin the round with. I mean, 9-4, putting NRG back on pistols. Like that sound, Henry, in the background. Now they've really figured it out.
Yeah, now we're getting into the swing of things. The British Hope, the last remaining player. He's looking good for the grand final here. CZ's Deagles have been problematic for Vitality. Surely it won't happen again. First headshot comes through. We could be in business for NRG. They're so menacing with these sort of pistols. See if it's going to be enough. Daps will be pushing towards the apartments. There's the first kill again. It's when they slow things right down and go in one by one. That's when they start getting picked off. It might be happening once again here. Ethan with no armor can't really challenge that once again.
You told them already on the last map on Overpass, and they're still not sure. Daps has managed to sneak all the way. He can't really catch Apex, but this could still be pretty powerful. If you're this far up when the B execute happens, the internal timer on those T players might completely fail when they're fighting in the bomb site. And Tarek is in the corner. Ethan's here, that CC, setting it up. Good kill. Ethan with the follow-up. And that's Alex now making his way down behind the truck. But what a position for Ethan. He got absolutely knocked out, Alex, and now Apex 1 versus 4, and there's Daps with the flank.
And there's one thing I've learned about this tournament. If you're playing against Vitality, just deagle armor every single round. Like, never buy rifles because they can't handle the deagles. Something changes in their mindset. They try and slow it right down. They try and be as careful as possible, but they're almost too careful. Like, really great shots from NRG, don't get me wrong, but why are there no smokes from Vitality? Why are they not using any utility if it's going cleanly into B, into the crossfire? Like, it's disappointing, right? But that could cost them another round here. They'll be the ones with pistols this time. PT50, CZs, and MP7. There is the AWP for Zaiwu. That's normally enough to win a round by itself, but I don't think double digits will be happening for Vitality. Either way, it's still a great half. NRG with, what, 2 eco victories so far on the CT side, and they only have 5 rounds, so it kind of backs up what I was just saying. Breezy will find the first. Alex segregated from his team, and Tarek is on for multiple frags here. I don't think he'll be taken down.
No, Cyro, the Molotov might do a little bit. Gonna force him out, but yeah, well, that was a peak and a half, wasn't it? And it's going to be the final one here. 9-6 in favor of Vitality. Honestly, a great... I can't really believe it. It looks like we're about to have a British player in the grand finals.
Would you believe it? Well, I feel like they've got to get there first. It's not by any means been a perfect game for Vitality. Lots of mistakes, lots of rounds given away they should have had. But can they pick up the pistol? There's 5 players towards the B side of the map. NRG focusing here. They've got a flashbang in. RPK to defend. He needs to find at least one here. Nothing found. But Zaiwu, he's on the scene. And he'll be getting at least one in return. The plant will come through. They have got a kid on the CT side. That's on the back pocket of NBK. And you can see NRG turtling up. They don't want to give any opportunities here, but Alex has found one.
Great shot. Still looking for more. Pushing in towards the bench. If they win this round, that would be everything. But he's going to be shut down there. A little bit of a dirty peek coming out from Tarek, and Daps will follow it up in NRG. That bomb's still ticking. They've got Daps up in the hallways. He's not sure if they're defusing yet, so I think he's a little bit panicked about that one. And Cyber will drop him. They have the kit as well. I don't think Daps knew if they were defusing or not, and I think that's why he sort of had to panic a little bit.
Yeah, he didn't have a position to even look at the bomb. It was quite deep towards the B apartments. He really had to commit to it. A player on the van. It was looking fantastic for NRG there. They get the opening kill, a quick plant as well, and Zaiwu, he gets the shot that enables him to have a little bit more time. Alex as well, the spam towards the bomb site. They got boosted up there, and Apex, we didn't quite catch that. That was beautiful from him. Zaiwu with a clean finish, and it's going to be 10-6. But this Force Buy has had so much success over the course of this tournament. 3 rifles coming out. It's incredibly difficult to hold it off.
It absolutely can be. I mean, that AK-47, that Krieg, we know how much it can do, so definitely want to hold your breath. A couple of players here on the NRG side without any body armor. That's Cirque and Daps, so they could be easy pickings, but they could also just be a bit of a distraction. We'll see. Cyro, Tarek, no flashbang to set it up. He turns around. That's a beautiful double kill. Apex will follow it up, and that is a completely beautiful crunch there in the middle.
Yeah, Vitality shutting it down. Daps, the only player with a P250. He's got no armor. That's pretty much his chances eradicated. He'll have to see if he can maybe get a rifle, save that. That's about as good as it gets for him.
It was almost exactly the same setup that they themselves were trying to run on the other side, except the flashbang was missing. And then you see what happens for Cyro. He takes the first fight. He knows no one's going to shoot him in the back. He's got backup from window. Then he turns around to follow it up. But that flashbang is just the difference in that position.
Absolutely agree. There has to be the full eco now for NRG. That was their chance to...
In fact, Henry,
go on.
We could have back-to-back replays of those 2 rounds, and we could really learn something.
We could. We haven't had enough replays, have we?
But we're still owed a replay from yesterday on Nuke. I still don't know where that's... How did it bounce, Henry?
It's still rendering.
A lot of questions. It's sort of becoming like a JFK-type situation. I just want all the video footage here.
They're going to rush the apartments with a couple of flashbangs. The flash attack, it's Breezy to set them up. The objective here, just get the plant in. NBK, just a USP, but that's fine. They haven't got armor. He's taking the aggro away, and it's Zaiwu. He's finding so many frags in this series. He's just off the charts right now. In round 18, he has 21 kills and 9 deaths. Another amazing performance from him.
Yeah, Jesus. What do you do about that? I mean, you just know it's going to happen as well. He is such a phenomenal player. 12-6. Doubling the round score of NRG. Winning some massive rounds. That pistol in the second half. Right now, this Cirque taking down Alex. That was a very quick shot. It's almost like he just pre-fired that.
Yeah, great stuff. Cirque down but not out. We'll see now. A 5-on-4 advantage NRG. Slowing things right down. A pick like that, you don't need to commit. Don't need to drop your utility, see what the reaction is. You saw Tarek in the first half. As soon as they lose the pick, they were pushing towards despawn. They're trying to reclaim territory on the map. None of that from Vitality just yet. Oh, Tarek's in trouble, down to 7 HP. Does the grenade find him? Not quite. He gets out of there. CT's being very active right now. Cirque looking towards that connector. There's a chance, but that might be thwarted now.
Look at the ramp push. Ethan and Daps, they've got the bomb. There's nobody here defending. Cirque's going to be going down to NBK. That's such an important kill because now they can at least refocus the bomb side. They don't have to fight middle anymore. Otherwise, that would have been a huge problem.
Wow.
And NBK, hero play coming out here with the UMP.
Oh, the nade. Oh,
and he gets one more kill. The triple. And now he's looking for Daps. He's got the target. And NBK cleaning all of them up with just a UMP.
Call as you like. The UMP, he got a bit of fortune in his way. They were pulling out grenades every time he peeked, but close range. He could have gone down really early there. It was a lovely boost and I would open things up. But look at this, NBK with the SMG gets 4 in total. He farms a massive amount of cash. Oh, that shot was just absolutely insane. Takes down Daps in the end, and we're getting closer and closer to GG here. 13-6 has to be what I can assume is going to be a B execution here. Smokes towards the pillars, and they're going to flash over and see what can be done. Big grenade from RPK. It's going to do so much damage. They'll have to run through the smoke here. Apex gets his vision back, and one by one they start to pour through, but it looks like a trade is available to them. RPK needs a kill. Not going to happen. The Mac-10, close range, is chewing through his opposition. Alex will try and deny the plant. It's a desperate attempt with the HE. In he goes with the rifle, but it's too much. ZywOo is alive, and you know what that means. Anything can happen. He's just good for one. NBK has to find 3. NRG will keep themselves alive here, Anders.
I can't actually believe they won that round.
Again.
I think Breezy literally jumped over that deagle shot from ZywOo.
Yeah.
Because he would have been dead in one shot, so anything can happen. Crazy scenes. I mean, you sort of said it. They had to run through the HE, jump out through the smoke. Like they had to just make their way through all those obstacles. And there was a really quick defense there. Alex was there right on time. It looked like they should probably have lost that round, it feels like, but they didn't. Now it's 7-13. That's a huge one for NRG.
Flashbangs are on point. Apex, normally good for 2 in that sort of position, but it's the Mac-10, as you said yesterday. Like, the amount of money that gun costs, right? Like, it's around $1,200, and it's like, you can get that and run into a bomb set at that running gun potential, like pound for pound, it's one of the strongest guns in the game, right? Like it's insane the damage you can have if you operate with it correctly. But still, they haven't broken the money down just yet. There's still going to be a strong purchase here from Vitality as the A execution will come in from NRG. They're going to drop smokes towards the jungle, the steps area, maybe CT spawn, Molotov shadow, flash over and see if NBK has got anything to say about it. He's got a Molotov on his feet as well. That could be problematic. We'll have to go back towards CT spawn. And this is actually quite interesting. NRG going for a bit of a double pump here, trying to avoid the utility. Great grenade. It's done a ton of damage as they make their final commitment now.
They grenaded the boost, and that's devastating. But Alex is still going to find the kill somehow. Not surprised by Tarek running through Breezy here at the back line, looking for it, but he's going to get shot down. That's Apex to pick it up, and ZywOo will chime in, and the defense looks like it's holding. It's only Daps left, and Apex will take him down. That is so good. In spite of all the damage, all the grenades, that whole execute was looking great for NRG, but
I like the idea.
14-7.
Yeah, just as soon as Tarek tried to commit with the smoke push, the flashbang hit him right in the face. You can see him there. He's blind as you like. So Alex gets a free kill. Apex starts to look very sharp with the AUG, and ZywOo is just having the series from hell for NRG. He's just hitting absolutely everything. Luckily, they won a partial buy before in a clean manner with lots of Mac-10 kills. So NRG still have cash available to them, including a Cirque, AWP, all the grenades, rifles there as well. So sure, it's a scary scoreline, but they are by no means out of this.
No, they need to continue to fight right now. I mean, there's a little thing that works, maybe could be working out for them. It's the money on Vitality that's not really looking great. So a chance for NRG if they can roll some rounds here to force a couple of ecos, maybe get up to 10, and then they need to really start to take it seriously again. It's such a long road back. Tarek did see that jump. Alex up in the window, not going to be re-peeking it looks like. And looks like an attempt at mid-control. There's a smoke out the window. Doesn't look like anybody's, and actually they re-smoke it, so we'll see what happens now. Alex just falling back around the corner here as they peek, but some mid-control now for the NRG team. NBK somehow picks up that kill against Tarek, and now pushing in. Ethan's going to be going down. Apex, good for 2 kills.
Yeah, very good for 2 kills. That might be enough. Breezy's not going to check the corner. RPK will find the bomb. It's Cirque now. Has to jump out the AWP. Ability to hit one of these. He got RPK. But with no bomb plant here, yes, they have maximum loss bonus, but it's 15-7. Series points for Vitality on the pick of NRG. They've won, remember, like 3 rounds, 2 of them with pistols only, yes. 1 partial buy with MAC-10s. They have not really had many gun rounds to speak of at all on their map pick. Vitality are so tenacious, they have not blinked in the face of adversity. When they are challenged with those pistols, a lot of teams start crumbling and start bickering. Vitality have held their nerve throughout this series, even though they've made some disastrous calls in some of those anti-eco plays.
It's really absolutely amazing to watch. So a little bit of a stop has been called to the match here. Just need to fix an issue and then we'll be right back in it. Honestly, I'm so impressed. Vitality looking amazing here on map number 2. It's like they took all of that struggle and sort of the high from winning that first map and just carried it on into map number 2. Yeah. And NRG, they just got such a slap in the face at the beginning of the second map, didn't they?
Absolutely true. Just to know this is a technical timeout. I think one of the NRG players has got an issue. I think Ethan has dropped out, and they're going to need him for this last round. They've got about 4K, like I guess on average. It's Tarek and Daps with 3,400 each. Breezy 5,000, Cirque 4K. So they've got enough for like 3 rifles at the top end. We're going to match Medic now and potentially be into the final round here. 15-7. NRG will need 8 clean rounds in a row just to take us to overtime. This is going to be a very difficult task.
I just have no idea how they're meant to do that. There's so little right now that we're seeing in the game for NRG to actually be picking up 8 in a row. We've seen some really great shots coming out of some of these NRG players, but I feel like right now they have to struggle and give it a lot just to get the mid control. I mean, it feels like everything is a bit of a battle for them. 2 MAC-10s, good for fast plays, we've discovered. The chance there, Henry.
Well, they're feeling it now. It feels like it's a done deal. But that B bomb site's been so vulnerable to these MAC-10s. But there's 3 CTs. I love this from Apex.
Wow.
That should be enough to fend them off, Anders.
It absolutely should. Here's RPK. Cyber as well. And Apex to get that one. They're running right into a massive stack. Oh! How on earth does he do it? It's Cirque and Tarek to somehow beat that defense. Now NBK with a grenade. It doesn't do enough, but he can't really find that kill. The bomb is going to be planted here. NBK, can he steal all of their hopes and dreams? He's crouched in. He gets the one. He flies with a follow-up spray and Circus on the other side. Oh! And there it is! NBK! We've got Vitality in the grand finals. Alex in the grand finals in front of the home crowd. I can't even remember the last time that's happened.
It's been such a journey for this Vitality squad. They started the beginning of the year as nobodies. Now it's a humble